I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman got nothing on me. I'm only one call away. Call me baby if you need a friend. I just wanna give you love. Come on, come on, come on. Reaching out to you, so take a chance. No matter where you go, no, you're not alone. I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman got nothing on me. I'm only one call away. Come along with me and don't be scared. I just wanna set you free. Come on, come on, come on. You and me can make it anywhere. And for now, we can stay here for a while. Hey, 'cause you know, I just wanna see you smile. No matter where you go, you know you're not alone. I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman got nothing on me. I'm only one call away. And when you're weak, I'll be strong. I'm gonna keep holding on. Now don't you worry, it won't be long, darling. When you feel like hope is gone, just run into my arms. I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman got nothing on me. I'm only one. I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman got nothing on me. I'm only one call away. I'm only one call away. I took the supermarket flyers from the windowsill. Through the day old tea for a cup.
Hello everyone. Vishwa, you're gonna live a struggle in life. Okay? Imagine it's an open book test. You have all of the access to you can refer to your notes and stuff. If I were to give you guys that, it's basically rewrite it right there. Okay, so I cannot give you guys too much help, if you know what I mean. Okay. As for your test tomorrow, I'm 100% positive that you guys will be doing well. Okay, so do not worry too much about it. Fingers crossed, you guys will be able to do this. Okay. So we have 23 people here. Should we wait for 2-3 more minutes and then we'll be starting our class in a bit. Okay?
When I fell down, you'd be there holding me up. Spread your wings as you go.
They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine. Take your hand, my dear, and place them both in mine. You know you stopped me dead while I was passing by. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. Ooh, I see you every time. And oh my, I like your style. You make me wanna try. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. So they say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, oh. I never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, eh, eh. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again. I said, oh my God, I see you walking by. Take my hands, my D, and look me in my eyes. Just like a monkey, I've been dancing my whole life. But you just beg to see me dance just one more time. Ooh, I sing you every time. And oh my, I like your style. You make me wanna try. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. So they say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, oh. I never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, eh, eh. And when you're done, I'm back to do it all again. They say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, 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 oh. I never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, eh, eh. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again.
Okay, I think we can start now. All right. Welcome back to ENL1110. This is Business Communication and week 4. Okay. Let me double check again on some. You guys can hear me, right? All good? Right? I'm not sure sendiri or what, right? You guys can actually hear me. Please do let me know if you cannot hear me. Okay. I have started recording, so I'm going to start my class now. Okay, thanks, Ryan. Right, so we are halfway there. Okay, yes. So it's already week 4, and we only have like less than a month to finish the semester. So it's good news for us because it's ending soon. But in other words, it also means that a lot more things for us to cover, a lot more things for us to finish, and things like that. Okay, so please make sure that you guys are aware of your assignments and aware as well for your tests and your assessments overall. Okay, and I'm not just saying this for my course, but I also would like to take this opportunity to remind you guys again to take note on your assignment dates or test dates for other courses as well. Okay, because we already halfway there, but right, you should start having your first assessment already. Okay, and then our first assessment, which will be test 1, will be held tomorrow, 4 to 6. Now, 4 to 6 is a very tricky time in a sense that it's very late afternoon. So I hope that by that time, y'all already have your lunch and y'all should be ready with your, taking your test. Now, a very important thing to note for your test tomorrow, you need a laptop to do it. Okay, so you need a laptop to do your test. Please make sure that you have good internet connection as well. I haven't been receiving any issues or anything regarding internet connection trouble and stuff like that. So I'm assuming that all of you guys will be able to come to your test tomorrow at 4 to 6. Now, I'm going to brief you guys again on how we're going to do your test. But before that, this is again a grading list for this course. Okay, so 75 is already A minus. And then in order for you to pass this course, you need to get 50 and above. Right. So tomorrow we are going to sit for our test. I am very positive and I'm very confident with you guys that you guys will be able to do this. All right. So it's 4 to 6. I'm going to teach you guys again. I'm going to show you guys again how the test will look like. Okay, so basically go to your blackboard at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Now, if you click on your blackboard, click on content, and then you will be able to see this, but you would have all different folders, am I right? If you click on week 4, because this is week 4, you would be able to see this folder here. I'm going to zoom it so it's easier for you guys to see it. Right, so you see this folder, test 1, 15%. Please note that the time is only 2 hours, and if possible, please finish as soon as possible so that you can start uploading your answer before 6 p.m. However, if you are experiencing any kind of internet connection issues, you have to show me proof by personal WhatsApping me and say, Miss Farah, I have tried to upload but I could not. Please give me 5 minutes to finish uploading this, or can I send it by email or stuff like that. Okay, so in case if that happens to you, please WhatsApp me. All right, now there are 2 questions. The first question will be email. The second question will be cover letter. I have mentioned that in the announcement yesterday, I think. All right, so you should be able to see 2 things here. Now, this is something that is hidden for you. However, it should be available tomorrow at 4 p.m. Now, on top of this is hidden from you, is actually there is a password. In order for you to open it, you need a password. Now, tomorrow at 4 p.m., I will be giving you the password via our WhatsApp group. Okay, so I shall be texting you guys in our WhatsApp group what is the password to do or to open this document. All right, now I want you guys to write your name in the Word document itself. There will be a section where you have to write your name. Section is 6B. Okay, name, and then your section, and then your guys are obviously DIB students. All right, let's say that you have finished, done with your test. You have typed in all of your answers. Now, please click, let's pretend that this is the Word document here. All right, so please click on File, Save As, and then save your name. Okay, save as, save your name. For example, your name is Wonderful. Okay, so please save your name. Then only you upload your final answer here. Okay, so this is where you download your question. This is where you upload your answers. All right. Secondly, when it comes to uploading your answers, please make sure that it's in a form of Word document, not pages, not PDF form. Now, for those who are using MacBook, this is very, very important because I broke my MacBook. I cannot open it. Okay, so I don't have any device to open your pages. So please make sure that you convert it into Word document, or else I'm going to give you 0, because I have been mentioning and talking about this ever since last week. Okay, so please make sure that you convert it into a Word document. Do not gata-gata go and convert it into PDF format. Please make sure it's in a Word document. Okay, right. All right, so this is where you download your question. This is where you upload your question. And please remember, you only have 1 attempt. Make sure that the one that you uploaded is the right one here. Okay, any questions about your test tomorrow? Questions about your test?
So today we
All good? Clear? Okay, so if there is any kind of problems that you guys might be experiencing tomorrow, please just simply WhatsApp or group and stuff like that, so that you know what would be the question. First question would be email, second question cover letter. Simple. That is why I'm quite positive about the test. All right. Okay, that should be fine. So please type it down, type it, and then save it in your name, okay? No questions, I assume? Can I proceed now? All good? Can I continue? Hello. Can I continue, guys? Can somebody just say something in the chat group, chat box, so that I know that you guys are all right? Okay, thank you, Enbin. Right. Okay, so we're gonna start our class by asking y'all to guess some title of some movies that I shall be giving you guys. So I shall be showing you guys some pictures, and please try and answer if you guys can know the full title of the movie. Okay, so how to participate or how to answer it is by typing your answers in the chat box here. Okay, so don't type one movie one by one. I'll type all of it in order. All right, are you guys ready? Ready or not? Come on, guys, we can do this. I know it's afternoon, but come on, are you guys ready? Lucas is ready. What about the rest? Are y'all in here? Hello, are you guys ready?
Ready.
Come
Yeah, ready.
on. Yes. What about the rest? Come on, stop worrying about your test. You will be fine, okay? All right. So, let's see who can guess the title of the movie the fastest. 3, 2, 1. Can y'all look at the pictures and then type your answers in our chat box, okay? Okay. Alright. Let's see. No, you all have to write all of the answer in one sentence. Then only you click on, submit before you enter it. Okay, you have to write all in one sentence. Come on. Come on. Come on, Ryan, you know the fifth one. You know this? You don't know this? Come on. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again. They say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me. Oh, 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 oh. I never seen anybody do that thing you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, hey, hey. When you're done, I'll make you do it all again. The boy I fell in love with. Almost there. Invoker. What movie is Invoker? Come on, girls. Y'all know the fifth one, right? Come on. at these movies. So yeah, I have to, watch more movies here. Come on. So the first one here, I think a lot of guys would be able to guess the movie here. It's John Wick. I have never watched anything this violent my whole life. John Wick is so creepy, so too much for me, at least for me. Right, here we have another one. Here we have Joker. This was nominated, I think, in the Global Golden Globes movie or something. I'm not too sure, but apparently it's very good. Not every actor will be able to portray Joker character, so I think this was very good. I haven't watched it. We should watch it one day. This is something called Tangled. Now a lot of you guys may be confused this as Rapunzel, but the actual title of it is actually Tangled. Yeah, and this is called Godzilla, King of Monsters. And lastly here we have To All the Boys I've Loved Before. Okay, so these are very, very wonderful movies. If you guys are stressed, please go and watch this. All right, so we shall be continue our stress. Okay, questions? Confused the name. The Fault in Our Stars is also, I think, almost the same genre, the romantic comedy kind of style. It's good. All right, so please, guys, if you guys are stressed, go ahead and watch this. Don't stress yourself too much, okay? All right, so let's go back and talk about business writing. So in today's class, I shall be talking about formal letters. I shall be looking at letters because email and letters can go hand in hand. And then when it comes to asking you guys to write an email or writing a formal letter, it could be in a form of trying to write a complaint, try to or try to reply to the complaint. And then you can also try to write for requests, or if you have any questions that you want to ask, and also try to reply to those requests or inquiry. Or we also taught you guys on how to apply for jobs. So application letters should follow the format of a formal letter, and then reference letters. I showed you how to ask somebody to be the referral or to write reference letter to you, and it's so good. It's a good practice if you want people to employ you. And we also talk about writing for employment in a sense that we tried to create resumes together as well last week. We also look at how to do well in your interviews as well. So those are last week. Okay, so in today's class, I want to focus on letters, and then only we can continue with the whole method. Now, I also will be recapping just on the formatting for your test tomorrow. Okay? Because last week we have covered cover letter. If you haven't looked at it, please go ahead and look at the recordings. It will be very, very beneficial for you to prepare for your test tomorrow. Okay, so I'm just gonna touch and go on the format of an email simply because it's an open book test. Y'all should be able to go back and refer to the format of an email. However, there is a marks allocation for format. If you don't follow any of these format, your marks will be deducted. Okay? For your test tomorrow, you guys will be tested on email. So make sure that you follow and make sure that you write this in your email. Okay, so the first one will be from, date, to, CC, and subject. I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to be nice and show you guys how you should be done, how it should be done tomorrow. So we have our test paper here. So first one is from, so again, what is the formula that I taught you guys? 5 plus what? 1 plus 5. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 of this on top, from date to CC and subject, from date to CC subject. Then you have salutations, and then you have message, closing, leave taking, and signature down here. So these are basically the basic repertoire or basic format structure that you have to do tomorrow. Okay, now here from, for example, please remember to write email address, and it has to be professional. Okay, so if you guys are working for a company, I need to see the name of the company. For example, you're working for Telcom, Farah dot or Farah at telcom.com.my. So please make sure that it's formal and it's showing the company that you're working for. Okay, date here, you can simply write 28 June 2020. It's very optional for you to put the time there, but it's good for you to write it. Okay, so who are you writing this email to? For example, you're writing to a customer, chawe@gmail.com. Okay, very often we would give you the contacts who this person will be. Okay, so CC, you can leave it blank if you don't want to write anything, so just leave it blank. Or if you think that you want to CC to your boss, you can write like intern at telcom.com.my. Okay, so subject is da 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 da. Okay, so the one thing about subject is that it cannot be too simple, and you have to avoid using caps locks. Okay, all right, so for example, you want to send an email to request or to inquire on the vacancy of lecturing position at your company. Okay. There is a bit tricky when it comes to capitalizing the first letter. So it's basically, there are some rules to it. If it's a preposition, you don't really have to capitalize it, but I'm not going to be too strict about it. I'm just going to teach you guys to capitalize all first letter of your word. Okay, so that because there, as you can see here, this is wrong, but because there is a bit more technical to it, and I don't think that you guys have to, I don't have to be strict about it with you guys. So please capitalize the first letter of each word. Okay, so remember, in your subject you have to capitalize the first letter of each word that you're talking about here in the subject. Okay, so in salutation, by reading the question, you should be able to know your context. Okay, you should be able to know your context, if there is a name or not. If you don't know who you are writing to, you can simply address dear sir or madam, or if you are writing to your colleagues, you can say dear colleagues. If you are writing to your boss, dear Dr. blah blah blah, the name of your boss. If you are writing to your students, you can write dear students. Okay, so please read the question that y'all will be given tomorrow. Okay, next is greetings. Now, in your first paragraph here, okay, so in the first paragraph here is the introduction. So in your introduction, what should you write? In your introduction, you always, always, always need to introduce yourself first. Okay, who are you? Why are you writing this email? My name is blah, blah, blah. I'm representing my company from blah, blah, blah. I'm writing this email to inform you on blah 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 blah. I'm contacting to blah blah blah, or I'm writing in response to your email on blah 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 blah. Okay, so in your introduction, always introduce yourself. Always tell us why you are writing this email. Now here, if you notice, it says here greetings. So how can you do greetings? You can simply say hello and good day. My name is Farah and I am writing on behalf of telecom company, for example. Okay. The main reason I am writing this email is because blah 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 blah. Okay. So this is how you make salutation, or sorry, this is how you make greetings. You can simply combine it if you want to, or you can make it into different paragraph. Okay, so this is how you do your introduction. So introduction, you need to introduce yourself. Who are you? Which company are you from? And then why are you writing this email? All right. In the next sentence should be the message. Now, I have told you guys so many times, you have to make separate paragraphs for different issues. Now tomorrow y'all be having different tasks that you have to do. Y'all have to make sure that you guys are making different paragraphs for each one of the issues. Okay? After you're done in the message, you have to write closing. Closing can be as simple as I look forward to hearing from you soon. Full stop. That's it. Okay? But if you want to be fancy, you can, you can be more about it. I look forward to hearing positive response from you, blah, blah, blah. Anything fancy is also can, but if you don't have the time, you can simply just use this sentence here. Now, moving on to leave taking. Leave taking is also very important. Leave taking, yeah. Leave taking, best regards, comma, or sincerely, comma, yours sincerely, comma. Now, a lot of students, what they don't do is number one is the comma. So if you don't give me this comma, marks will be deducted. If you don't give me S after yours, okay? If you don't give me S here, marks will be deducted. Okay? So please remember to put comma, to put S if you are writing yours sincerely or yours faithfully. So remember, yours sincerely, not your sincerely. There is an S here. Okay? So please remember. Okay? All right, and then lastly, signature. Now, please remember when it comes to email address, please do not sign it. This is an email, don't sign it. So, some students, they would sign it like this. So, if you sign it, marks will be deducted. Okay, so some students, they tend to be very fancy, they want to sign it. Okay. So if you sign it, marks will be deducted. Okay, please remember that if you sign your email, marks will be deducted. What you should write in signature is your name, your contact details, who are you working for example, HR manager in we're looking for Telcom, right? Telcom Malaysia, and then contact details. If you want to tell us again your email address, blah blah blah, or if it's
So we
necessary,
need
you
to
can use
sign
your
lah.
phone number if it's necessary. Okay, so please remember, do not sign email. If you sign in an email, marks will be deducted, because that is one of the differences between email and also letter. Letter, you have to sign it. Email, you don't have to sign it. Okay? All right. So just some reminder for your test tomorrow. Okay. All right. Any questions about the formatting of an email before we proceed to our next agenda? Okay. All good? All right. All good, guys? Are you guys okay? Y'all very quiet today. Why, Because test tomorrow, All good. Should I continue or not? Okay. So please remember to use the format that I showed you just now, okay? Need to sign. Sign or sign? Yes, no need sign. Do not sign in email. But you have to sign in letter. Okay? Yes, thank you. Alright, so can I continue now? Alright, thank you for the question. It's good that you're asking question so that it's a bit more clear. Okay, now we are looking at letter of complaint. Okay, sometimes, as I mentioned to you, sometimes you guys can be tested email to write a complaint as well. Okay. All right. So express your dissatisfaction on a service, but as politely as possible. Now, I'm just gonna tell you guys straight up. Okay, I have used this skill way too many times, and 90% of the time that I use this skill, I would get what I want. Okay, so y'all better concentrate and take this as a life lesson. Okay, I have sent this email to booking.com. I have sent this email to Air Asia. I have sent this email to insurance company. A lot of them, Food Panda, a lot of them would give me what I want. So I demanded that I want this refund, I want that, I want this, I want that. I got it. Okay, so I got it. So you're gonna use these, take this as a very, very good learning opportunity for you to actually practice it in your daily life. Now, the key point to this is that you are unsatisfied with something, but you want to say it in the nicest way possible. Why? Because there is something that you want. Now you have to be smart about this. Okay? You don't go there and complain, but you don't give solution. You're gonna complain and give solution. Okay? Now I just gonna tell you guys the difference of the word. Now here we have to complain. Complain. This is verb. Okay, verb is when it's an action. Now, letter of complaint here, complain now is referring to a noun. Okay, a noun. All right, so there is a difference here. If you want to say to, you have to use complain. If you want to say letter of complaint, not letter of complain. Okay, so there is a difference between these two. Make sure that you guys are doing it correctly. All right. So let's talk about how to complain to people. Basically, you want to inform to a business or a company regarding, if there is any failure of their product, you bought things online and you are not very happy. Okay? Or you go to some restaurants or you go to a hotel, for example, and you are not satisfied with the service that they give you. Or if you ask for, or if you buy some products, for example, you order for Food Panda and it came like so late, so you wanna, you want to convey your dissatisfaction because the riders are being late, or if there is any miscommunication or misinformation in a sense that you received information that there should be 50% off, but when you go to your cart and you want to pay it, you suddenly have to pay like 100%, like the full amount, and there is no discount. But you are here because there should be a discount because you mentioned it. There should be a discount. So when there is a misinformation as well, you can also email or you can also send them letters for this. Now, you have to remember that you can complain basically about anything as long as it has good reasoning behind it. Okay, y'all cannot be the hard customers who wants to complain about every single thing, but you know, baseless, groundless. Okay, it needs to be supported by a strong reasoning. Now, if you want to send this in a form of a letter, you have to follow the formal letter format, and that is provided to you in your board here. Okay, so this is the format that you guys, example that you guys can see on how to do it. Now, in the content, in the message itself, in the middle of it, it needs an introduction, it needs a body, and also some conclusion. Now, let's take a look into how y'all can do it in different contents. Okay, right. The format of a formal letter, you can basically refer to the attachment that I gave you in week 4, but I'm going to emphasize you guys on it here. So, sorry. In your letter here, it needs to start with the sender's name and address, which is basically you, your name, and where do you live. Okay, name, where do you live. Why is this important? Because if they were to, resend again the product and stuff like that, they would have your address, as simple as that. Next is the date of this. Now, for date, I want y'all to follow this format here. 17, or the date, the month, and also the year of it. So do not write something like this. Okay, I don't want to see this. I want to see, okay, so y'all have to spell it out. Don't do this. This is wrong. Okay, right, and then you have to give me the name of the person you're writing to and his or her address. Okay, right. Next, if you would have known the person's name, you probably would be able to guess that person's gender as well. So you can say dear sir or dear madam, or if you don't know, you can just, for example, you are emailing your CV, you want to send your cover letter, you can simply say dear hiring manager. Okay, is that a question? All right. No need. Just 17 June 2020 is fine. Okay, thank you for the question. Very good. All right, and then you need to write some introduction, objective, why are you writing this letter, and then the message, and then closing, and then leave taken, and then signature. Now, it has basically almost the same format with email, but different in this sense. And also in the signature, you have to sign it. Okay, how do you sign in a letter like this? You change it into font that that looks like cursive a little bit, like this, like a different kind of like this could be your sign as well. Okay, so go and use different font to sign it. Okay, right, so in your signs or signature you have to actually sign it, your full name, your position, the company, or if possible some contact details for you. All right, things to remember: please be specific, provide details, the date and time, go straight to the point, suggest solutions. As I said, do not just complain, please suggest solutions, and be polite. Now, here's the question. How can you be polite when you're actually angry and you want to complain about everything? Now, this is a very important skill that y'all can achieve using language. You guys are actually very angry because you're paying a lot for the service, but this is what you gave me. All right, I'm going to teach you how to do it in a bit. Okay, right. So you use certain words. Now, this is a very good word. So words like, when you want to say you have a problem, your company have a problem, instead of saying problem, you have to use issues. Okay, instead of saying I want to complain, you say, I want to address these issues. You see, so when you use polite words, it's basically showing that you are not emotional, but actually you are, but you just don't show it. Okay, so instead of saying I am very angry, say I'm disappointed. Right? So instead of saying you stupid, you're stupid, or idiot, waiter or something, you can say the unprofessional waiter. All right. So these are some of the polite words that you have to stress on when you are writing letter of complaint. Okay. So let's see this problem here. You recently went to a very expensive restaurant in Kuala Lumpur. However, you feel like what the service that they gave you was not like what you thought it would be, because you scroll Instagram, you have a look, oh, this is a very nice place, everybody was so nice, everybody said just go and experience this. And when you went there, apparently menu were not available, some of the menus are not available. Not only that, um, smokers are smoking somewhere where they're not supposed to be smoking. On top of that, the waiter was very disrespectful. Okay, so please try and write a complaint letter to the restaurant to voice out your views. Now let's take a look into how you can do it. So the first one is in the introduction itself. Now, so let's go back in the format just now. Okay, in the format here in your introduction. Now, I want y'all to focus on the middle part here, introduction, message, and also closing, because I'm going to teach you on how to write it. Okay. So, in your introduction, you need to provide the background of your complaint. What do you have to write? You have to tell the person, or write in your email, what actually have you encountered, where did it happen, what time is it, and who are involved in the incident. Why are these information important? Because they need to investigate as well. Now, this is your claim, but they also have their own story behind it. So the person who's reading your email could be the manager, could be the CEO or something, and then that person wants to investigate their own point of view before replying to your complaint here. All right. So some of the words, some of the phrases that you can use are like, I'm writing to inform you, your company, of my dissatisfaction with one of your waiters at blah, 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 blah. Okay. Or you can say, it is with great displeasure that I am informing, blah, 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 blah. Sounds like British, like Queen's English, but whatever. Or you can say, I would like to express my disappointment with your recent da 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 da. Okay. All right. Now, this is an example of the whole introduction that you can write. I write this letter to express my dissatisfaction on the services I received at your restaurant in Kuala Lumpur. I arrived at your restaurant on Sunday at 6 p.m. I came to your restaurant following an advert I received, but unfortunately, I was not satisfied with the services provided. Okay, so this is a good example of introduction, because it does not tell you what the problem is, but you just say, I was not satisfied with your service. And I'm going to tell you more in the message or in the main body paragraph. Now let's take a look into how can you effectively write your body paragraph. In order for you to write effective body paragraphs, you have to use this acronym CES. C for cause, what actually happened. E for effect, how has it affected your work or experience in that restaurant. And S. S is the solution on what you hope to be done in future. Now, let's go back again to the question here. So there are three issues that you have to write in your main body paragraph. Now, the first issue that you have to write is regarding menu items that were not available, which it should be available, because in the advertisement it says that, these things exist or these things are available. How come when I go there and it's not available? I come from a long way. I come from Nilai. I come from somewhere else. And I had to, go through the traffic just so that I can eat at your restaurant, and I didn't get it. Okay, right. So please use C for cause, E for effect, and S for solution. Okay, so please remember each issue has to be addressed in its own paragraph. Now, just now we saw in the question there are 3 issues. Y'all have to write 3 different body paragraphs. Okay, now take a look at my example here. So I'm using the linking word firstly. So the first problem that I have is that many items on your menu were unavailable. The advertisement that I received showed at least 50 different selection of food that I may order. Now this issue has resulted in my family to not be able to enjoy what we expected. This can be considered as false advertising. I suggest that the management please be more alert on the availability of the menu items. Now let's go back again into the CES. Where is the C? The C is the cause of it. The cause of it is that the advertisement showed that at least 50 selection that of food that I may order. Okay, so this is the cause of it because it's unavailable, and then it's supposed to have 50, but not all 50 are there. Okay, the effect of it is that the result into the family wouldn't be able to enjoy what we want. And then S, the solution, I suggest that the management please be more alert on the availability of the menu items. Now, even though that is CES, you can write it into more than one single sentence here. Now here, the C is from here. Firstly, many of the item were unavailable. The advertisement that I received show at least 50 different selection of food that I may order. Now C here is the cost, which is the items that are not available. E is the effect. This resulted in my family not being able to enjoy what we expected. This can be considered as false advertising. Okay, and then lastly, you can give a bit of suggestion. I suggest that the management please be more alert on the availability of the menu items. This is how you can get full marks in content. Okay, so if you do not use this, you wouldn't be able to think about what you want to write in each issue that is being addressed. Okay, so please remember, if you want to get higher marks in your content, you have to write more and more and more. And one of the ways, one of the techniques that I'm going to teach you is using CES, cause, effect, and solution. Okay, now this is especially very helpful if you are writing letters of complaint, right? So in your conclusion, now we're done with body paragraph. Now, conclusion, you have to give a bit of a warning, like it's just a gentle warning, a warning not to intimidate them, not to cari gaduh, not to cari pasal, but you just want them, you want to remind them that, you know, you guys are the customers and y'all contribute money to them. So please, even though that's the case, do not be harsh. Sometimes it may be not their fault, and we need to investigate. We need to know why it happened. Okay, so please prompt the company to quickly resolve the issue so that it won't be repeated in the future. So some of the ways that you can write your warning using these words. Please be aware that if this issue is not resolved, I may terminate any future business with your company. Or you can say, if these matters are not resolved quickly, I'm afraid the company will lose customers. Or you can say, the customers tribunal will be informed if the requests that I made are not entertained. Oh, sorry. Or you can say, I hope to receive good news from your company soon. I sincerely hope that the company will provide me an explanation on this matter. All right. So if you have some requests, you can even tell it in the conclusion. All right. Okay. So that is how you write to complain. Okay. So that is how you write to complain. Now, in a bit, I'm going to give you guys some option whether you write letter of complaint or you want to reply to the complaint. Okay, so ignore this for a moment. I'm going to give you guys some time to digest and breathe and go to the toilet. Okay, while we do that, I'm going to open SpongeBob so that it's a bit more relaxed for you guys, and then we will start back again at 3 p.m. Okay? In exam letter and email need to use what font? The font size. So it does not matter. It doesn't matter what kind of font that you use. I'm alright with any kind of font. I'm also alright with any kind of size. The standard would be 12. Okay. All right. Good question, Lucas. All right. Any more questions before I open Netflix and y'all watch SpongeBob? All good. Okay. So chill and relax yourself by watching this. If y'all have a question, you can ask in the chat room, chat box. Yeah.
Huh? What are you doing? Yay! Wait! SpongeBob! Stop! Butterfly kisses. Can't take it. It's too cute. It's disgusting.
What happened?
I hit a reef with my new board, dude.
No problem.
Whoa! Color!
SpongeBob, stop! Before it's too late! Your kindness is bringing everybody back! Get back! Wait! Ouch! Ow! Ow! No! Ow!
Thunder! Thanks, kid. That was awesome! Ow.
Gee, Plankton, I'm sorry about the chum bucket.
Forget about that. I just can't take so much kindness in one sitting. Need hatred.
Volleyball, anyone?
Yeah!
Serve! Out! Out! Out!
Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob SquarePants!
Absorbent and yellow in forest is me.
SpongeBob SquarePants! Wake up, Gary. We're moving today. That's right, we're leaving home. We're gonna become peasants. No more food. Sorry, Gary. Only mashed up clamshells. April Fools! There you go, pal. Ooh, I'm thirsty.
This is an extreme thirst.
Whew, I'm exhausted. I sure can't wait to drink all these drinks. April Fools! To me. Ah! Ah! Stop! 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 Ah!
What's he so happy about? April 1st? April Fool's Day is SpongeBob's favorite holiday. Mr. Krabs, I can't come in today. I caught something terrible. What'd you catch? I caught sight of the calendar.
Oh, hold on, Squidward. There's someone here to see you. He says he's from the Barney Bay Art Museum, and he wants to honor you as Artist of the Month.
I have arrived. What? What's so funny? Where's the art dealer?
You just missed him.
Yeah, but he told us to tell you.
Hey, tell me what?
He told me to tell you, April Fool.
Well,
It's been nice working here. Thanks for everything, Mr. Krabs.
Squidward, wait!
Just send my last check to the P.O. box, Mr. Krabs.
Squidward, it was just a joke! No more jokes on you today, I promise.
You do?
Sure, there's lots of other willing participants. Right, Mr. Krabs? Ah!
Well, as long as it's not me.
Excuse me? Could you tell me where the forks are?
They're right here, lady.
Oh, but this is a spoon.
April Fools!
Oh.
Ah! Ah! Welcome to the Krusty Krab. How may I help you?
Yeah, give me 2 large fries and the jumbo Krabby Patty.
Hey, what's that?
Oh, I didn't see anything. Hey, where'd that other guy go?
April Fools! I'm right here.
Hey, that was pretty good.
Okay, should we continue now? Then go and watch the previous video. I cannot be showing you guys too many times. Okay, so because y'all be copying every single thing that I do. Okay, so if you are confused, go ahead and go back to previous class. Watch the recording. As I mentioned, I won't be providing you guys the example of the cover letter simply because if I were to give it to you guys, it's a free mark already. Okay, so the easiest way is actually to refer back to the example that I gave you guys. Okay. Explanation letter. So click here on the format. So please remember for your cover letter, follow this formatting. Okay. And every single thing, all you have to do is basically look at each paragraph and you will be able to know what to write. Alright. Very easy, very simple, straightforward. And it's an open book test. Okay, so good luck with that. Y'all will be fine. I will be continuing next to replying to a complaint if you don't mind. Okay, so if you have a look here, this is a logo of a very familiar app called Foodpanda, right? So Foodpanda is a food delivery services where they provide service to deliver food for you, and you don't have to go there and personally park your car and then. So it's good. It's nice. So I want y'all to scan this QR code and then try and answer these questions. Have you ordered food online? What have you ordered before? Do you prefer to order food online? Yes or no? If yes, why? No, why? Is the food still good when it gets to you? What kind of problem can you get when you order food online? So it could be something like McDelivery. If you have tried, if you have tried buying Domino's online or GrabFood or Foodpanda, any kind of food delivery services, yeah? So please scan this QR code and then please try and type your answers in the discussion board that we have. Okay, try and do that. I'm going to open some music so that it won't get awkward.
Black leather glove, no sequin. Buckles on the jacket, it's elite shit. Nike crossbody got a piece in it. Gotta dance, but it's really on some sweet shit. I'ma show you how to get it. Go right foot up, left foot slide. Left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we bout to slide. Hey, can't let this one slide. Hey. Don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could get you the passion. It's a thriller in the trap. Where we from? Baby, don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could get you satisfaction. And you know we out here every day with it. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we bout to slide. Can't let this one slide. 2,000 shorties wanna how to knock, hey, yeah. 200 shooters on my brother's block, oh, yeah. Little off the roads like I love it, not, maybe not. I don't know what's wrong with me, I can't stop, oh, yeah. Won't stop, yeah, never stop. Got so many ops, I be mistaken ops for other ops. Got so many people that I love out of trouble spots. Other than the family, I got it's either you or me. That's I think it's either you or me. This life got too deep for you, baby. 2 or 3 of us about the creek where they stayin'. Black leather glove, no sequin. Buckles on the jacket, it's elite shit. Nike crossbody got a piece in it. Gotta dance, but it's really on some sweet shit. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we bout to slide. Hey, can't let this one slide. Hey. 2C slide, then I hit it double time, then I hit a spin, cause we spun it block a couple times. If it's not the right time, it'll always be another time. I'm not even tripping, we'll just see him in the summertime, whoa, yeah. Can't describe the pressure I be putting on myself, yeah. Really, I just can't afford to lose nobody else, yeah. If they moving shaky, we just do the shit ourselves, well. If I'm moving shaky, Chelsea do the shit himself, yeah. Solo niggas on a YOLO for real. Heard a lot about you, but we don't know for real. Next time, guarantee the truth will get revealed. Black leather glove, no sequins. Yeah, buckles on the jacket, it's elite shit. Nike crossbody got a piece in. Gotta dance, but it's really on some street shit. I'ma show you how. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we bout to slide. Hey, can't let this one slide. Hey. Don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could get you the passion. It's a thriller in the trap. Where we from? Baby, don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could get you satisfaction. And you know we out here every day with it. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we about to slide. Who's back?
Alright, so let's see some of your feedback or some of your answers into ordering food online. I think this is a very interesting topic that we have here. So from out of 27 people, only 4 posted, and y'all said that all 4 of you have ordered food online before, and this person says that he or she do not prefer order food online because it's unhealthy. Interesting. So the list of food or the restaurants that are available for delivery are normally unhealthy. I prefer to cook prefer to cook at home. If you're very busy, you can order food online. If I get the food is still hot and the condition is good. Basically, the impression of this person is saying that in terms of the food preparation and stuff, it's still good. The condition is good. It's just that it's not healthy. And this person prefers to cook at home. Fair enough. So apparently, a lot of you guys ordered McDonald's. I don't know if this nasi lemak is nasi lemak McDonald's or what. So it can save a lot of time when I'm not free to go out and eat. The food is not hot anymore. Delivery fees is very expensive, and they take a lot of time. I have ordered through McD, and it's very easy, efficient. You don't have to queue and take your car all the way to buy the food. Yes, definitely, because it's placed under the hot box. Sometimes you will face delay on delivery time. Yeah. Yes, fast food, no need to go out on this period, no payment method. Okay. So what is problem of the payment method actually? So basically, is it the contactless, like the COD where you can pay cash, or is it the problem of using your card that you feel that it's slightly insecure? Okay. So it's very interesting for me. To me, this is my life. I cannot cook. I don't know how to cook. So ordering food is basically what I do. Even when I'm staying with my mom, I still order food because I don't want to cook and I don't want her to cook. And I order food so that she won't cook. But then I'll end up getting scolded by her because she said, why don't I cook? Because I should be cooking. But I don't want to cook because I don't know how to cook. Right. But for me, ordering food online is basically my best option. That's something that I usually do on a weekly basis. So it's very interesting to look into what you guys think about it because I am in a point of view of somebody who has no time to cook on top of not knowing how to cook as well. So it's very interesting to see what you guys think about this because y'all also customers and you guys are looking in a point of view of a student and stuff like that. Okay, so let's see what we have next. Okay. Right, so if you look at this chart here, we have a pie chart to indicate complaint about food panda. Okay, so a lot of people are complaining and the biggest complaint will be on the route riders that they have. And then the second biggest complaint or second most complaint that people give about food panda is always that it's taking too long for them to get the food and to eat it. And then the next is always the complaint is on the food is already cold and once they got it, it's not fresh. And then the second least complaint were on customer service hotline that was not reachable. And then lastly, because of the choice of the restaurant. And it's very interesting because some of you guys pointed out on that in our discussion, saying that a lot of it does not have healthy options. So I think that it's quite valid what you guys said. Okay. So now let's take a look at this question here. You are currently working at Foodpanda as the manager of customer service. Recently, you received an email from a customer, Mr. Alibaba, who complained on first, food taken was already cold once it reached to him. Second, the time taken for the food to arrive was too long. Third, the rider who gave the food was very rude to him. And lastly, the Foodpanda customer service hotline is unreachable. Okay? Right. So this is something that you call as letter of adjustment or basically replying to a complaint so that now you are in the shoes or in the point of view of people who's working to a company. So what does it mean when you are working to a company? It means that you are representing the company and you are the frontliners basically of the complaint. And whatever your reply is a reflection of the company's decision towards the customer. Now, just now we look into how to write complaint in a point of view of a consumer. Now, imagine that you have, posted or you have sent out the letter of complaint to that company that you want to complain on. think about what could be the reaction that can come from the company that you complain to. So this is one of the skills that we want to teach you guys, because maybe some of you guys want to work with HR or customer service, and this is something that y'all have to learn. Okay, so there are two ways for you to answer to your customer's complaint. First one is when you want to accept the complaint and admit, yes, that is our problem. We apologize for the inconvenience. This is something as a token for you. Secondly, there could be some cases where after thorough investigation, you found out that it's actually not your fault. And to reduce costs and stuff like that, you have decided to reject the complaint itself. Okay? So there are two ways for you to reply to your customer. First one is by accepting a complaint, and secondly, by rejecting the complaint that was given. Now, when you are writing, okay, when you're writing in a form of an email, for example, so you need to put in your subject RE, which means reply to the email before that you got it. Or if you're writing in a letter, you have to write a response to previous complaint on blah 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 blah. Okay, so you can also write something like this: reply to a complaint letter, reference what is the name or what is the code of the reference letter. All right, now let's have a look into your introduction. In your introduction, you have to acknowledge that you have received the complaint letter, and then you need to show a bit of an empathy. Show and tell them that you understand what they're facing. Okay, so you need to say thank you for your letter, or regarding concerning with the complaint about blah 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 blah. Or you can say I refer to your letter of blah 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 about or relating to a complaint blah 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 blah. How to show empathy to your client is by looking at this example here. We agree that the usual high standard of our product or services were not met in this instance. Okay. Now, if you want to accept a complaint, you have to apologize for the error that had happened. You have to give an explanation to the issue. You have to provide details of the investigation, what you have found out, and you also have to propose a solution to the complaint that was given to you. So firstly, apologize for the error. You can use these words like we must apologize, we sincerely apologize, please accept our apologies, or I would like to apologize for the error made by our company in blah, 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 blah. Okay? A full sentence example here would be we sincerely apologize for the incorrect information shown on the advert. And then you want to explain about the issue. This error was caused by blah, blah, blah. Apparently, the problem was the result of blah, blah, blah. The cause of the problem or the cause of the mistake was blah, 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 blah. As a result, this led to and consequently, you confuse between blah, 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 blah. Okay, explanation on the issue, you need to use causes and effects. What happened, what actually happened, and what are the results, or what are the effects of it. Okay. In order for you to write the details of the investigation, these are some of the phrases that you can use. If the investigation was made, as a result of our investigation, we found out that blah, 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 blah. If investigation was not being made and you just want to reply because you're still waiting for the results, you can say, we're currently investigating on the cause of blah, blah, blah. Or we will investigate on the cause of this issue. Okay, so another example here of the full sentence, we will investigate the cause of misinformation in the advert. Next, you need to propose a solution. So propose a solution could be try to settle the issue by saying, as a gesture of our regret, we are willing to give you 100 ringgit top-up credit to be in your account, blah, 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 for example. Or you can say, to show goodwill, we will send you blah, blah, blah refund on blah, 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 blah. Okay? or you can offer to take the goods back and make replacement or to give discount. We have dispatched the new item by express courier. They should arrive by blah blah blah. Or you can say to show goodwill, we would like to offer you 5 discount on your next order with us. This now is when you want to accept a complaint. Let's take a look into the second option, which is trying to reject to a complaint. When you want to reject a complaint, these are the 4 things that you have to do. First one, you have to show regret at the client's dissatisfaction. You also need to reject the responsibility of the problem. You need to tell them the reasons why you are rejecting, and lastly, you have to propose solution to it. Firstly, when expressing your regret of this dissatisfaction, you can say, well, we understand your frustration. You can say, we understand how disappointing it can be when your expectations are not being met. So it's unfortunate that you have to face blah blah blah, or you can say, we understand how unfortunate is it to receive damaged goods, for instance. And then you have to reject the complaint. You can say, unfortunately, I must point out that the misinformation in the advertisement is not borne by us. It was not because of us. Somebody else did it, not us. Okay? You have also to give reasons for your rejection. You can say, this is because the guarantee period has expired, or this is due to the fact that the guarantee period has expired, or you can say the responsibility is entirely on the printing company's shoulder. Okay? So please remember, reasons can vary with each issue, but please make sure that the reasoning that you gave is concrete and true. Okay? Right. So next is when you want to propose a solution. When you're trying to propose a solution, because you are basically saying, we apologize, we're not going to be responsible on your complaint. However, we suggest that you contact Post Malaysia for explanation regarding your damaged product. Or you can say, we suggest that you contact someone else to help you with that. Okay? Right. Okay, and lastly, in conclusion, try to ensure the client that the errors will not happen again. Try to maintain a goodwill relationship with the client and to continue with your business. It's optional for you to provide your mobile number or your office number, but it's also good if you can give it, and then you need to write your email address. So the best and simplest way is just by saying, we look forward to receiving your further orders and assure you that they will be filled correctly and promptly. Okay. Now, the second option that I mentioned just now is for you to write on behalf of the company that you're now working at Foodpanda as the manager of the customer service. And now you have to reply to the email in a form of letter. Okay, using the letter that I gave you, the format is available here. Oh, sorry. So the format is available in content week 4. Okay, here. So try to choose. Either you want to write a letter of complaint or you want to reply to a complaint. Choose one of these and then try and post it here. Sorry. Okay, so try and do that within half an hour. All right. Okay, so please refer to the letter attached in week 4 using this kind of format. Okay, so choose one of these and then post your answer in this Blackboard, and then we can be done. Finish. Okay, any questions? All good?
After finish, we just can dismiss already.
All right. Y'all are very quiet today. Is it because test is tomorrow? You guys are stressed, or you guys don't want to talk a lot because it's test tomorrow? Okay, anyhow or anywho, you guys will be fine. I'm 100% confident that you guys will be able to do this. Okay, now try and do this maybe around 20 minutes, and then we can finish our class so that you guys can continue revising for your test tomorrow. Okay, alright, try and choose one of these and then post it here. So choose either you want to write letter of complaint or you want to reply to a complaint. I'm going to make it easier for you by uploading my PowerPoint in Blackboard already so that you guys can refer to the notes. Okay, so do that.
Until I make you mine. Well, I have called you darling, and I say it again and again. So kiss me till I'm sorry, babe, that you are gone and I'm a mess. And I'll hurt you and you'll hurt me, and we'll say things we can't repeat. Put your hand in mine. You know that I want to be with you all the time. You know that I won't stop until I make you mine. You know that I won't stop until I make you mine. Until I make you mine. You need to know. We'll take you slow. I miss you so. It's hard to feel you slipping through my fingers are so numb. And how was I supposed to know that you were not the one? Put your hand in mine. You know that I want to be with you all the time. You know that I won't stop until I make you mine. You know that I won't stop until I make you mine. Until I make you mine. Put your hand in mine. You know that I want to be with you all the time. Oh darling, darling, baby, you're so very fine. You know that I won't stop until I make you mine. Until I make you. Remember when I told you no matter where I go, I'll never leave your side, you will never be alone. Even when we go through changes, even when we're old, remember that I told you I'll find my way back home. I could never let you go, couldn't run away if I tried. 'Cause even when I'm all alone, you got a hold of my mind. And I'll always let you know that I'm always gonna hold on. And I told you right from the start, you just say the word and I go. No, it doesn't matter how far, 'cause your love is all that I know. Baby, you just stay where you are, and you know I won't be too long. Hold on, hold on. Remember when I told you no matter where I go, I'll never leave your side, you we'll never be alone. Even when it comes changes.
So apparently you guys have another class after this, and a lot of you guys are very tired maybe. So it's okay. You guys can we can leave our class now. But please make sure that you try and do this before Friday. Okay, I'm going to. No, our class is on Thursday, right? So try and do this before our class on Thursday. It's just choose one letter of complaint, or if you want to reply to that letter. Okay, so try and do this. You guys can go ahead and rest now before you go for your other class. I will be here just in case if you guys need me. Okay, if you guys don't have any questions, you can leave. If you have questions, you can stay and ask questions. Okay, so good luck with your other half, another 2 hours of class, and then you guys will be having a test tomorrow. I won't be stressing you guys too much on it. You guys will be fine for your test. Okay, any questions you can ask me here. If you don't have any questions, you guys can leave. Okay, bye bye. Good luck. Bye bye. Take care. So if you have any questions, you can just ask here.